know that there's no abnormalities on a post-mortem which show up as to why they've died. Lots of reasons are put forward for why we need to sleep, many reasons over many years, sort of rebooting the nervous system, getting rid of accumulated toxins in the brain, all sorts of things like that. But none of these suggestions have ever been found any evidence for. So it's quite an incredible thing, really. So let me start by asking you both. First of all, what camp are you in terms of going to bed? Do you find you fall asleep fairly easily, fairly quickly? And secondly, another question to add on to that, do you actually value sleep time? Do you actually think, yeah, it's good, it's therapeutic, it's, cathartic, it's an escape, whatever? So, well, what do both of you think? Over to you, Cuz.
Right. Okay. So I'll go first then. Well, first of all, first of all, I don't know if this is an appropriate joke, but when you said if you deprive somebody of sleep long enough, they will die.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting enough sleep then. They die.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's the point. But the point is, they don't know. We don't know why people die. But anyway, don't. So carry on. Do you like sleep, Cuz? Do you
Right.
enjoy
So
your night's sleep?
I would love to. I would love to have to get enough sleep, but the truth is, I don't get enough sleep. I don't even get to settle. So I don't get to settle till at least anything past half 1, 2 a.m. Which is terrible, and it's just become a constant thing now, where
Mm.
it's become a norm to me, where I just I know that once it's 10 o'clock, I know my brain gets active, and I
You're
start.
nocturnal. Yeah,
Well, I am
yeah,
becoming nocturnal, and I'll probably
yeah.
give the bats. I'll probably give the bats a good run for their money. But anyway, yeah, we'll all be swinging off trees, chase, chasing food.
So you don't enjoy sleep, or because
I,
you can't
I,
sleep, you don't
I,
enjoy it?
I would love to enjoy sleep, but I can't. And what one thing that I've noticed, and it's quite recent, this is that as soon as I go to sleep, as soon as I feel like I've slept. Well, you don't know when you go to sleep, do you? But as soon as I feel like I've slept, I wake up either cold or hot. So I'll turn on the heating, and then I'm too hot, then I'm boiling, and then I'll turn
Mm.
it off, and then I'm cold. So I think that's one of the biggest factors that's depriving me of sleep.
No sleep.
Yeah, climate. Yeah. So unfortunately, I would like to get more sleep. I love to sleep, but I can't.
Do you ever doze off? Say if you're watching TV or something, do you find you fall asleep because you're not getting enough sleep overnight?
It's something that this is something that I've always had. I can go I can go with as little as 3 hours sleep a night. Doesn't bother me. And I've always been like that. So I can sort of go to bed 4 a.m. and still wake up 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and I'm all
Mm.
right, but I'm not as active as I should be. So my activities are more, I'm less productive. Let's put it that way. I tend to think that I'm doing something, but I'm not doing it as actively as I should be. And so I noticed that. That way. I, I I tend to think that I'm doing something, but I'm not doing it as actively as I should be. And so I noticed that. But yeah, I can't function. I can't
Mm.
function. But then after some time, what I'll do is after some time, after maybe like 5 days or a week, I'll have that time when I just go to bed like really early, like 8 p.m., and I sleep through. So I'll sleep for probably like 12 hours. But once I've done that, I get back to my normal routine of no,
Routine. Yeah.
yeah, no sleep then. Yeah, so yeah. So
Okay.
that's
What about Dan? If Dan's still awake, what about you, Dan?
Yes. I was just answering my door. So I love sleep. I enjoy sleep. Do I get enough of it? Most of the time, yes, to be fair. Because, as I mentioned recently, I've been productive in other things. I've had things on my mind, things that I've creatively wanted to do. I won't say that I struggled to go to sleep. I just kind of more forced myself to stay awake. But I have been through times where I've been consistently working, and like Emmy mentioned earlier, I've done the couple of hours sleep, getting sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up at 6, doing a full day's shift, doing the same thing over and over again. I would like to go back to a point that you mentioned though, bruv. So when you said when you go to sleep, you're going to your unconscious. Now I digress with that slightly. I believe, and this is only my own personal belief, that you don't go into your unconscious, but more into your subconscious. And I think this is why people have more lucid dreams. I mean, I have way over out there theories on sleep patterns and dream theories and all that sort of stuff, but that's just because I've got an overactive imagination. And I think that also has an impact on people's sleeping patterns, as you mentioned, because, bruv, and so I think it's funny how back maybe 20 years ago, it was you need 8 hours sleep a night, 8 hours sleep a night. And then it was maybe about 15 years ago, it was no, we can survive off 6 hours sleep a night. 6 hours sleep and 6 hours sleep on a night is good enough. And then I think they tried reducing that to 4. I'm not too sure. But also there was something else that I read before, and this might be another topic to look into. And I can't remember how true it is, but unless your brain is physically struck, your brain, even when the body dies, never fully shuts off. There's always some kind of any energy residue there. And I think that might also kind of impact people's sleeping patterns, just